Well, welcome to you and to our coverage of semi-final day. It has to be said, we have an atmosphere here that is really buzzing. Both teams terrifically well represented, fans hopeful, expectant. As well they might be, there is no shortage of belief on either side that it will be their team at the expense of the other, their team alone, which will be lifting the trophy come the final. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. It is extraordinary to think we've already reached this stage, just this game, and then the final.
Well, one of the occasions of the calendar, and in an atmosphere to match. We may well see a high-octane contest where both really look to test respective defences. I sincerely hope we avoid the alternative, which is a potential game of chess. Nobody wants that. It deserves much more.
And we're underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Milinkovic-Savic. I'll be keeping an eye on his long-range shooting, Peter, because that's something he does with real prowess. The stuff that makes the highlight reels, of course, but he also does a lot of good work under...
Chance!
What a start! And what a contribution from the main man. I had a feeling he might do something, given his reputation, but to do it like that, absolutely brilliant. I wasn't expecting that.
Well, you've got to say, the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
Well, it's pretty damning on the part of that defence, Peter, that he was allowed so much time and space. But I think you have to give credit where it's due, and it was a brilliant setup and finish.
Hamburg have an early lead. Good start. Radu. So what sort of a contest should we expect here, Jim?
Cajun. Judging by the importance of the game, Peter, I'm expecting a cautious start from both sides. I think they've got to adapt and be flexible, but certainly in the opening stages...
It's going to be cautious.
Yeah, very conservative. Well, when the options aren't quite present in the box, it's the crosser's interest to hold on for the support.
Asana Diarra. Bosquilla. Bosquilla! Oh, that's a fine save!
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Savic. Gargano. Driving on Gargano! They've managed to get it away. Pascual. Diarra gets it out to the wing. Lovely feet. Can he deliver? There are a few waiting for it. The ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw.
That right side seems to have become a very good outlet for them now. No doubt this is an area they've identified as a potential weakness in their opposition.
Has a hit! He's done very well to get to that.
Savage is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
And he's there to cut it out. Hoists it forward. He came in hard, very hard. Little doubt, that is a foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. Do hope it's nothing serious. Royce, played into the middle.
Hamburg have been making some good inroads down the right. Royce really is providing a very...
And Royce! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Repelled by the keeper. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Royce, he's had a shot! No mistake! Two to the good! They have breathing space! Hamburg get themselves a two-goal cushion.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Barolo. Diarra with a good steal, well played. Plays it over to the other flank. Oh, that's nice. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Luis Alberto. Gargano brings it forward. And that's being repelled. He's gone for goal! A really close shave and the last action of the first half. We're back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Hamburg in control at half-time. And the second half gets underway. Lulic. Mondi. Keeper sends it forward. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. And it's Parolo. Immobile. Immobile! So who's he picking out? Lazio have a free kick. And he's there to clear it. Shot at goal! Just off target.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried there.
And they are cruising away. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh look, it's always great to see a solo effort with a goal. It's the ideal combination of pace and control.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Hamburg take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Parolo. Immobile provides an outlet. Immobile. There's the... has a goal! Can't get the better of his opposite number. Now a chance to break. Right through the middle. He could have been in, just needed a better final ball.
Hamburg seemed to have chosen a tougher route through the middle. That was easily read and dealt with.
Correa. Kera with the clearance. Hits one! Great save, that was not easy.
Yeah, maybe the circumstances are beginning to heap on the pressure because they're trying to force it.
Well, he's made sure that that won't get through. Mondi. No way through there. Good take. Tries a shot! Keeper's got his work done.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
To shoot! And that's been... he's gone for it! That's a hit, the save was firm.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly not great precision.
And here's Lassana Diarra. Now it's Robin. Another corner then. And it's hoisted clear. Parolo. He's got options out wide. Gets the better of his man. Correa. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Up to meet it! Hit with his head, but couldn't steer it in. And they've been caught out here. Oh, he's found him, it goes for goal! And the follow-up! Goal! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
That's just top-notch. Showed exactly why he follows it up every time. Keeper struggles to hold on to it, ball breaks kindly. He's always about.
It's become a case of men against boys. Lulic. He's played him through. Immobile beats the offside trap. And now they can launch a counter. Well, try as they might, they just couldn't get into an attacking area. Mondi. Acerbi, and it's played forward. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And here's Immobile. Gets a good foot in there. Lulic. Parolo plays it out to the flank. Chance to squeeze it through. No, not quite. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Hamburg, the win they wanted, a home win that sets them nicely for an away leg whose test will be altogether sterner. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Hamburg were victorious here, and rightly so. When you're allowed free licence to strut your stuff in wide positions, we can only see one winner. And I just really liked what I saw here.
Hello, one and all. This, of course, the penultimate game before the big day, and there is a matching sense of occasion here. We are just waiting for the last few supporters to come in. So many people wanted to make it here, and there is congestion outside the ground. We're not surprised to hear that. Well, the first leg was a tale of 2 contrasting sets of fortunes, and both sides, in their respective manner, would be attempting to convince themselves that it is not quite over yet. Of course, the tifosi of Lazio have always been known for their extraordinary passion, something which is so very evident here today. Well, of course, you can argue that we are only effectively at half-time, but as things stand, one team is certainly seemingly more destined for the final than the other.
I just can't see how a team that's produced such a professional performance first time up can suddenly go and throw it all away. If they do manage to do it in style, it would serve as a real statement of intent ahead of the final.
And that gets things running. Hamburg made the most of their home advantage, winning the first leg. They'd appear to have one foot in the final. If you consider the margin of victory, it would take something fairly crazy to blow it from here. And that's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Swung over into the massive leap! Well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Now that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Holland. Locatelli. Radu drives it forward. Luis Alberto. Lulic. Immobile. It's Immobile! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Immobile sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
Goes for it! Oh, poor contact, nothing on the shot.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Serbi, and it's Lulic. Lulic with the crossfield ball. This is quite a run, and he's not done yet. Plenty waiting in the middle. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Now surely! Working very hard to get it wide now, Jim.
Yeah, I think they've decided to concentrate on working the flanks to help the production line. It's where the room is.
Luis Alberto gets wrestled off the ball. It's come loose. Tries to get it forward quickly. Acerbi gets into the right position to intercept. Lulic switches it towards the other side. Savic. He's got options out wide. Defending of the desperate variety. Hoists it forward. Defenders on the back foot. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Timely intervention.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Locatelli. Adriano plays it forward. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Luis Alberto. Dante gets it back. Chance to break. And it's Folland. Acerbi cuts it out. Luis Alberto. Over to the left. Back into the middle. He's had a go! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Lazio really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
Luis Alberto goes short. Get that clear. Ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. It's a good run down the right. Where could this lead? Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Gets the better of his man. It's in! Deep into first half stoppage time, a crucial goal.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Hamburg, and the semi-final reaches halfway. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, they showed glimpses of some wonderful football to go in with the lead at half-time, and that's definitely...
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see.
That is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Lazio playing for pride here, the match surely beyond them. Schweinsteiger. And it's Robben. He's got options out wide. Cleared away. What a throw in. Time for a change in personnel. And they've got their lead back. Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Yeah, that's brilliant from him. Such a calm finish. Just pick your spot, don't think about what the keeper's going to do, concentrate on what you have to do.
Radu tries to get it forward quickly. Lulic drives it forward. hoisted clear. Breaks on here. Driving on now, what can they conjure from here? It's a decent ball. Locatelli chooses Volland! And that's off target. Hoists it forward. Durmisi goes looking. Sticks in a foot to win it back. Savic. Oh, good interception. Schweinsteiger. Forward it goes. Goes long. It's the through ball to his name. Now it's Immobile. It's Immobile! It's in! We thought it was over! It's all square once more!
Radu very cleverly provided the return ball there, and it made all the difference in the creation of that goal. I don't want to take anything away from the finish, but the pass was really key.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Lazio grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. Schweinsteiger. Kuczka. Robben. To get it forward quickly, going through, whipped in. Defending of the desperate variety. Good clearance and very necessary. Adriano, and back to base. And that's it. Hamburg have done it, into the final, and they can taste glory now. Well, after what we saw in the first game, Jim, what are your observations now?
Well, they did all their good work in the first leg and knew that protecting their lead was the priority here, and I would add that it was done very professionally.